Hello, Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster episode. Today we are doing a spotlight, but we're not going to do one spotlight. We're not going to do two spotlights. We're actually going to do three spotlights, all from the same creator, NH99SVW. The original plan was to do one park spotlight, but after looking at his other parks on the workshop, I honestly couldn't decide of the three which I wanted to do. I really couldn't, because they're all so good. So I thought, rather than just do the one, I'm actually going to compress them and do three back to back. So NH, I am very sorry if I don't go into the level of detail the other creators would have done with their spotlights. Obviously I'm going to go over the main points of the park. We'll go for some rides. And we'll show off the best bits of the park. So I hope you're happy with what I show. But here we are in park number one, Alpine Park. I love the theming of this park. The coaster that you've got, the mine train, is absolutely insane. We will go for a ride of that later, but let's start at the very beginning at the entranceway. So a lovely little entranceway. I love the different pathing that you've used throughout the park and throughout the others as well. Really nice building work. The train that goes through the entrance there is really good. I'm very impressed with that, and the station itself is just stunning. As we go throughout the video, I'm going to use the word amazing, stunning, beautiful, jaw-dropping, mind-blown a lot, so get ready. But as we go through this into the main entrance plaza, we'll take a quick stop and just have a look at that sightline. I love the elevation, so how you're walking up the hill, and then when you get to the top you'd be able to see the rest of the park. But let's go right. Oh, dodgy camera work again, sorry. So a nice little shop there, all custom built. So I can see that you've used the custom fencing here, so possibly if you were to be able to replace that with the studio's fencing, that I'd be able to drop your piece count down a little bit, hopefully allow you to build a little bit more as well. Really like the use of the paint tool here and the foliage that you've done. Really nice, just nice little steps going up there, going up to the shops as well. And if we have a look at these shops as well, again a really nice custom made building. The building work throughout these parks is second to none, and the interiors, just wait until we get into some of them. But I like how you've got the toilets at the side there, and then you've got this small carousel, fits in really nicely, looks really natural and built in, good use of hedges, and again just with these differing paths as you go around, so I can see that you've turned them all around to create different shapes with them, different shapes with the paths. Really clever use. And then we have a walk down here and we have one of the train stations. Simple, effective, basic, but looks really good. There's not masses of detail, I imagine not a huge piece count, but it's really effective at what it does. And this in particular, I like how you've got this dead end section, and then as you go down here there's this little entranceway into where the mine train would be. Really clever little detail, unique, original. There's access points to the rides throughout. They'd never get used by the maintenance guys, but it's just that extra level of detail that you've put in to really make these rides stand out. And then as we go around back this way, and every single light that you've put in seems to be custom made. You've put an original spin on every single one. They look so good, and lovely wide pathing here for the guests, so it just looks busy, it looks bustling wherever you go. And then you've everywhere where you couldn't get the path to meet, you've used these rocks and foliage to mask the areas to really good effect. And then this sign using a wooden log going through the middle really fits the theme of the park, rather than just using a pole using that wooden beam, really clever use of it. I mean, just the changes of levels of terrain in this park, it's so uneven, but works really well. And I love how you got these flat rides to just integrate into the park. They just blend in so naturally. And as we carry on round here, and then you've got another access point there to the ride again for the maintenance guys. And carry on down this path, and we'll just have a quick look to our left first. So we've got another train station again. I think there was 4 train stations in the park, if memory serves me right. As I went round, I think there was either 3 or 4. But really nice little toilet block as well. So a custom made building again. It's so bright and colourful. And Alpine Park is such a fitting name as well for this park. And I'm in awe of this. How the mine train goes up and around that chair ride. I love the fact that you've got the rides interacting. And the train going underneath the path as you walk across as well. And if we just have a quick look down here as well, you've done all these custom steps that go down. It's just these little extra details that make these parks so impressive. And then the custom tunnel, so you haven't just done it through the rocks and then just left it at that, like a lot of other people, myself included as well. You've actually taken the time to decorate the tunnels and make them all stand out, make them all original, make them unique. And now we've got the exit for the ride, so we'll come back to that ride in a second. We'll just carry on having a look around the park. And if we just back up a second, so you've got these vending machines here just covered by this little balcony veranda thing. Really nice. And then we've got another bit here that comes up and under the path, loops around this little building. I'm just blown away. I really am. I love this park. Same as what I've said with other people as well. When you actually upgrade to the next gen console and you're able to carry on with these parks, I would really like to see them. I really would, because all 3 parks I think are pretty much at the build limit of the PS4, and you've used every single percent to maximum effect. Every inch of the parks that you've done are detailed. There's something to look at. Sight lines are always good. So we've got this building here with another train station, and here we go. We'll have a look at the first interior. I mean, the details that you put into the interiors of these buildings, surely one of your strongest features of the game is your interior building. The best interiors I've seen on console, I believe, so far. And here I go with my awesome camera work again. And signs, you put signs everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's words and signs and arrows pointing to things. It looks like the Hogwarts Express here. So as we come out here and we zoom around to this train tunnel that you've done, yet again another tunnel. Rather than just be lazy and just have it just going through the terrain, you've actually taken the time to actually build a specific tunnel for it to go through. And then just more detailing around this coaster. And the thing is, this park wasn't even my favourite of the 3. So I think that speaks volumes just about how good this creator is. The fact that this is probably my second favourite of the 3 parks that I'm going to show. Asia Park, the final park, is my favourite. But let's have a walk down this queue for the ride. So your queues as well is something else that I was staggered by. Like every single queue that you've built, there's something different to look at. So the queues are absolutely huge for pretty much every ride that you've done. But rather than just fill it with foliage, you've put scenes of interest for the guests to look at. I mean, I wouldn't mind standing in these queues because there's always something to have a look at as you walk around, and interactions with the rides. I like this little bridge that just goes over the track there. And here we come into the station. So a really nice station. It'd be nice if you would have had the percentage count to decorate the station more, like kind of just cover up some of the blue, drop the tiles down. And this transfer track is fantastic. You've not just done one transfer track, you've done where you've put that little piece at the side where it would actually split off. But let's go for a point of view of the ride. I think I can safely say that's one of the best uses of that wooden coaster that I've seen done. There's so much interaction with the whole park, the rides that you've got going around. And the lighting at night is really nice. It really makes it all stand out. You've got differing colours going throughout. I like the yellow tint that you've got going around the park. I will say again, I do apologise massively if I am missing areas of the park. With the quality that you've got of these three parks, I wanted to be able to show all three. I wanted to show as much of your creations as possible in one video, so they are quick overviews of the park. Normally I would go into a lot more detail, but there we go, there's Park 1. So here we have Park 2, pirate themed park. Now, to the unassuming eye, this might look like quite a simple park. I mean, Matty, why would you show this park? It's nice, but maybe potentially something we've seen this kind of thing before, so why show this? Just bear with me with this one, because this park has got a hidden feature in it that I didn't realise was there. It was actually somebody else who told me about this and told me to check it out. And when I actually realised what it was, I was absolutely gobsmacked. So bear with me, but let's just have a quick look around. That's not to take away from the top of this park either, but let's just have a quick look over here. Unsure why you've got all this over here, if honest. Certainly that's going to be using up a lot of the piece count. Not actually sure what was happening over there, but let's get into the park. So they'd enter over there and we'd come down here. One of the things in this park that I really did like was the amount of water that you've done. I would say my favourite things in these parks, in any park, is water features, paint tools, terrain work, and the blending of the kind of the paintwork and kind of mixing it all together with the foliage and things like that, and that is something you've clearly mastered as well. But you might recognise that sign over there from Eden Gardens. NH, I'd actually taken the sign off the workshop before, not actually realising it was one of your items, so I thank you very much for your sign. It was put to very good use in my park, so thank you. And I really like what you've done with these blue tiles, creating these kind of water illusions. Very clever use, not seen it done before, I don't think. And this building, just the curvature of it, kind of how you've got it going off all different angles. It must have taken you forever to do the roof. And we've got a little sweet shop in there. And again, the same as Alpine Park, just with this pathing, how you've got it changing. And if we just have a look in this shop in here, it's like the interiors of every single shop and every building you've decorated all inside of them. I mean, the time and dedication that you've put into these parks is just amazing. But we exit this shop here. A nice little water feature there as we walk out, using them blue tiles again. And we have a walk down here. And what's that say? So photo point. So a nice little touch there. I like how the path on both sides is different to create that kind of walkway. We carry on walking down here and we've got the entrance for this ride. So once again, another really nicely themed queue. So we've got this undercover bit here. I wish I'd zoomed up because I've just noticed how you've done all the custom top of that, and I didn't zoom up and have a look at that, so I do apologise, but it looked good as we zoomed past it if anyone wants to just rewind and pause and have a look at what that was. But we've got this Victory pirate ship here with water all around. The rock work is really good, and this waterfall feature, again, as I said, I love water features, and the water features that you've done in this park are fantastic, and the next park in particular I would say even better. But a really nice ride, really cleverly put in place there. If we come out to the exit, there you go, that's a better view of the roof. See how you've used them wooden beams to create that top, really nice. And I like the fact that you've done custom signs for your rides as well, using art shapes and wooden beams and things like that. But that's the cue for a ride that I want to show at the end. We are going to show that ride at the end. I won't unfortunately go for an actual ride of it because it goes on for quite a long time and I'm mindful of the length of this video. But if we carry on round here, I mean, you've nailed this pirate theme. absolutely nailed it. Quite a tricky theme to pull off. It's easy to pull off, but as Planet Plipcam said in one of his reviews, it's quite easy to make look tacky, and this is by no means tacky at all. You've absolutely nailed the theme of the pirates that you were going for. I really like how you've incorporated these rides into the rock work and everything as well, and created the rocks to create an archway there. Something I've not seen many people do before. But as we carry on coming down here, we've got this coaster here. So we'll go for a ride of that in a second. Or we'll just carry on walking around here. So again, just these buildings, it's like they're all different shapes and they're all at different angles. Just amazing. Again, the roofing must have taken forever and a day. And I really like how the ride goes around the pathing here. And then we've got another little shop here, so let's just have a quick look in there. Once again themed really nicely, and this must be the exit of the ride as well, so they were forced to walk through past the shops. A nice little touch, quite realistic. What most theme parks make you do is walk through the gift shops on the way out of rides. So you've got your fast pass there. I don't think I actually caught the name of this ride. I really do apologise. But as we walk down the queue, so again, just a nice queue. Bit more simple than the others, but still really effective. How you've got the ride going around as well. And then you've got one of your undercover canopy areas again. And then we go up into the station. So a really nicely themed station. I really like this one as well. Again, nailed that pirate theme again. And what's up these stairs? Oh, camera. Come on. There we go. Right. Slowly does it. Oh, never mind. I liked it though. Nice little feature, but let's go for a ride. Really nice coaster. I like that a lot. Similar to Oblivion at Alden Towers, but I would say better because it's got more inversions, more to see. I love that first drop that goes through the broken ship. Really clever use of that ship. Very impressive. And if we have a look at the park at night, so once again we've got some really nice lighting. Simple yet effective. Sometimes people can go a little bit too overboard with the lighting. It can look too much. I think too much lighting or too not enough lighting can be a bit of a make or break of a park sometimes, but you've done it really well. But here we go. This is my favourite part of the park, so let's have a walk down this queue. And this is a long queue and a long ride to boot as well. Never mind, cutting through, don't mind me, apologise, watch your heads, coming over, oh, there we go, nailed it. It's like crowd surfing, I feel like I'm at a festival here. But what a clever use of the ship, actually getting the queue to go through the ship. I've never seen that done before. But as we go through here, and pre-warning, bad camera work incoming. Come on, come on, no, come on, go down, nailed it. So down, 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 down the stairs. And carry on down. And just look at this. This is the type of thing I expect to see on a Channel 5 gaming video. It really is. This is next level stuff, especially for console as well. I would expect to see this on a top end PC, not on a console. But we're going to go for an imaginary ride of it, just because of the length of the ride. But we will have a look at the main points. The lighting throughout this ride is incredible. So as we go around this first bit, I love the fact that you've got all these emergency exits on. Such a realistic touch. Something that you would have on this type of ride should you have a breakdown. So you've got all these access points throughout the ride. And then you've got this cave here with all the treasure in. This ride almost felt like it told a story. As I went round, I felt really immersed in it, like I'd proper lapped it up. It's like, so you've got all the prisons here with the prisoner and the rats in the dungeons. And then you come and get greeted with this. And just take a second and just take that in. Absolutely incredible work, my friend. Absolutely amazing. And one thing I hadn't noticed when I went for a ride was this up here. So what's up there? I hadn't even noticed this. And it's pathing, so people are using it. So is this the exit for the ride? It must be. Yeah, that's got to be where they exit the ride, surely. So we'll come back to that in a minute. But I mean, you've even done the interiors of these little buildings as well. I mean, that's insane. This ride must have taken forever to make. But let's carry on. So we come out of this small town. I imagine this ride has got a lot of triggers as well that I wouldn't actually be triggering with coming through in this manner. So apologies if it's not being done. It's full service. But let's come through here. So we've got another... Oh, we've got... Oh dear, there's a skeleton in there. Somebody was left to rot in that bit. And go through the mist, down into the darkness. And this is really nice. Just all them lights above. And bad camera work incoming again. Oh, come on, mate. No, not that way. There we go. I've got this little bit here. Really nice scenes as you go. I mean, what do I even say to that? That I haven't already said. How much more can I compliment that ride? One of my favourite dark rides I've seen. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, this must have been the exit then. So we've got the shops there on the left again. And then you've got the exit that goes up that, so that must go back up to the ground floor. So let's just have a quick look over here first. So you've got a hotel and a restaurant over here. And you've even put doors with numbers on and signs on the wall, like kind of telling you where the rooms would go. That is nuts. Let's go up the exit. I mean, you wouldn't even know all this was down here. You really wouldn't. Just like I said, probably my favourite dark ride that I've seen, certainly on the console at least. Certainly the console best dark ride I've seen. Might look a bit unassuming when you first load it up, and if you were unfamiliar with the fact that that ride was down there, you'd be forgiven for overlooking this park as just another generic pirate park, but when you start looking at the finer details, you appreciate it for what it is. So top work, mate, absolutely incredible. But let's get into the third park. So here we have Asia Park. So this was the one I was originally going to do the spotlight for, and of the 3 parks, this is my favourite. So again, I think this speaks volumes of just the quality of this park we're about to look at, because the other 2 were so good. If this is the best, in my opinion, other people might think otherwise, but I just love this Asian theme that you've gone for. The water in this park is incredible. So we'll just have a quick aerial shot and let's get into the entrance. And of the 3 parks, I think this one's got the best interiors as well. All these buildings custom made. That was one thing I did check to see if these were custom made, and they are. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. And that doesn't happen often. I think we can all agree on the fact that I have normally got a lot to say, and I don't even know what to say. And this interior, top work. That's all I can say. I'm running out of complimentary things to say. That's the problem. I mean, I can't be that good at doing these videos if I'm running out of things to say. But we've got that little area down there. And we come round here. Just all the seating area is just really nice. And a lovely area to sit down. It's like when I'm looking at these parks, I'm trying to put myself in the park and imagine that I was a guest. And that's why I always think the sight lines are so important. And I would full blown sit there and just chill out. Go on, kids, go and have fun. I'll just sit here. Come back for dad at the end of the day. And then we've got a 4D cinema with the signs and times outside. I mean, you would be remiss in thinking that this was just a facade, and it's not. I mean, you've even done all inside here as well. You've done all the queues and everything. I mean, you didn't even need to do this. You could have just left it, but no, you've gone all inside and done an actual cinema inside. Just incredible. Let's go through the exit here. I did already have a look over at the second one before, and it was just the same as this one, so amazing work. So out of the cinema we come. And just all them colours, just nailed this Asian theme. And this tree here as well, I was thinking, this isn't a tree in the game, where have you even got this from? So you've used one of the dead trees and then used the moss pieces and the weeds and recoloured them pink. I mean, that's ingenious. To portray this Asian theme and having the pink trees, absolutely brilliant idea. Really cleverly done. Really nice building there as well again. And then we've got another carousel, all in the Asian theme as well. So again, with these paths again, how you've got it all broken up so it's not all one colour and all the same, to like kind of really change the visuals of the pathing, which works really well. Some nice foliage work around there as well. And as we pan round and look at the other side of this building, I mean, you're setting a benchmark right here. I hope other people can sit up and take notes, because what I'm creating doesn't even come close to this, and I'm not even sure if I play this game for 10 years it will do. But we have a look in here, just more shops inside there with more seating as you go around. And then we've got this little shop over here. Make your own mix. Also clever use of the pipes there. I like them. And then you've just got another seating area over there. And what's that over there? Also, you've got a little backstage area here as well. Really nicely done. Simple, effective. I do like me a backstage area, mate. And then you've got it coming out and connecting up here as well. Really nice. So, as we come on down here, and we have a look on the left. So we've got this flat ride, really nicely themed again. If you were taking shots for every time I've said nice, lovely, love it, you'd be very drunk by now, because I'm running out of words. But let's have a walk down here. We've got Asia Park there. All this path broken up by different foliage and different colours, nice things to see. And then we've got the entrance for this ride here. So we'll have a quick look in the entrance. Can't tell what that says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't actually work out what that said. So we'll have a quick look in the queue, but we'll come back for a ride afterwards. Oh, top work again with the queue line again. And this station is awesome. Really well done stage. Stage? I'm sorry, platform. Station, even, I'm sorry. But as you've got the steps, so like you did in Alpine Park, you've got them steps there. That's really nicely done. I like that. Quite a realistic little touch. So the stop and start button. That'd be emergency button, I assume. But nice terrain work around there, use of foliage and rocks. Not overly done, quite simple but effective. And let's carry on around here. So we've got our Ferris wheel, integrated really well into the park. Right at the centre point of the park as well, so perfect placement for it. And then we've got Buddha Hybrid Coaster. So where's the queue for that? Here we go. I like that on there. That's really nice. And we come up the queue. And carry on coming up. And again, a really nicely decorated station. Really well thought out, really well planned. I like how you've got separate lockers for the separate trains. It's not something I would ever think about. I just chuck lockers down and just, it's free for all. It's like Mortal Kombat when they come off, just fight for your stuff. But again, very good use of terrain work to integrate the coaster into all the scenery. Loving all them waterfalls again. And let's carry on down here. So I really like this water feature as well that you've got going around. Really cleverly done. Let's just have a quick zoom out and have a look at it. There we go, it's up there. I mean, where you've placed all these rides, you couldn't have picked better places for them. It's like you've put them in the perfect spots. And this bridge is really well done. For anyone who's actually ever played Final Fantasy before, Final Fantasy 14, looks like the bridge from Kagani. One of the city-states in Final Fantasy 14 reminded me of that. Really nice. And then we have Mount Fiji. One of the best log flumes I've seen in the game. So we'll have a look at that in a second. And then we've got the teacups. Nice roof over the top of it. And exit only there, so let's go down the queue for the log flume for Mount Fuji. Fuji, whichever. You know what I mean, it'll do. I've got a fly buzzing right around my head. It's really annoying me. Nice bridge there, I like that. And then we go into the station. And we're not actually going to go for a ride of it, just because of the length of log flumes, but we'll go as if we are going for one. So what's up there? So you've got stairs. Oh right, just connecting the two sides, I like that. But we'll go for, we'll go around the ride as if we were riding it, just to speed it up. I like how I've used the terrain in these drops, just to mask the pool. And then you've got your buoy there, just for safety, I like that. And then this waterfall really stood out to me. I was very impressed with that waterfall. I really do like that a lot. And then you've got these sprinklers as you come round here. And you've used the moss like the weeds on the lakes the same way that I do. Turn them sideways, put them on the lakes. So as we follow it round here, so we've got another set of sprinklers again. You're going to get very wet on this ride. You're going to get soaked. You'd want to do this at the end of the day, or a very nice warm day at least. But you've got all these steps that are going up there. And then we go through this tunnel. Nice little dragon there on the right as you go past. And again, really nice buildings. Remain seated. And let's just take a stop here for a second and just actually take that in for a second. Oh, camera. Matty with the expert camera work again. Just soak that in. Just beautiful. Camera work again. Come on, Matty, sort yourself out. There we go. I like how you've got all the roof tiles going around to actually hide the actual bottom of the log flume. That's really unique. We go through here. And then round the final corner and back into the station again. Just, yeah, you know what I think. I've run out of words. Just insert compliments from before in there. And I'm just looking because I'm sure there was a building on a hill that I've missed. So we've got that one there, which I really like. I'm sure you put another building on a hill somewhere. Ah, there it is. That's the one. I mean, that's out of the way. You're not even going to see that, but it's just extra detail that you've put in. Fantastic. But let's go for a ride of this coaster. again, really nice coaster, like what you've done with it. I like that little end section there, that's quite nice. Little tiny transfer track there, cleverly done. And let's go over here and let's go for a ride on this one. Again, really liked it. There hasn't been anything that I haven't liked, to be honest, in any of these parks. I especially like this bit where you launch from there. I think that's really good. Again, simple, basic, but effective. Not overdone. I don't think anything at any of these parks have been overdone at all. But let's have a look at night. And this is my favourite lighting of all three parks. I especially like the pink. Just to really make it like stand out and pop at night. Really well done. But as for feedback for these parks, I've got none at all. I've got no advice, I've got no feedback. It would be teaching you how to suck eggs, because mine pale in comparison to these. I'm blown away, I really am. These are three of the most popular parks on the workshop, and for very good reason. I think I can safely say that I'm a huge fan of your work, and I'm extremely excited to see what you come up with next. I really am. Keep up the great work. I'm expecting to see these on Channel 5 Gaming at some point. I really am. But I hope you enjoyed these tours. I'm sorry if I didn't get to see everything in all three parks, but I hope you appreciate the tour. But without further ado, thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Stay safe. See you soon. Goodbye.